need some bops. Oh, hey guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Sorry, I tried to hit start live stream right at 7 and it messed up, so I had to go in and do it all again. So hopefully this is working for you guys. I feel like we need some good bops here. I'll take some song suggestions. I'm thinking maybe some Lecrae. Don't worry, I've also got jokes. I even have a couple pickup lines. Yep, pickup lines today. Oh, here we go. We got some Lecrae going. We can play that. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Okay. Getting everybody on, getting this started. If you guys are here, let me know who's here. Say hi. That way I can know. That would be awesome. But I have some jokes. Don't worry. Corny jokes to start us off with. And then I have a couple of COVID-19 pickup lines. So don't you worry. It's going to get real interesting tonight. Let's see. I think we did some of these last week. Yeah, that was the nacho cheese one. Okay, here we go. What's the bare minimum? One bear. Bare minimum. Clever. Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Faux drizzle. Hi, Brad Jones. Sorry, you're hearing these awful jokes. They're pretty bad. Hello, Alexis. Welcome. How did the hipster burn his mouth? He ate the pizza before it was cool. Classic hipster. What a classic hipster move. Why aren't koalas actual bears? They don't meet the qualifications. Oh, that was good. That was too funny. Neil, welcome. I'm glad you made it. Thanks for joining us. Oh, koalas. That's clever. Did you hear the joke about the peanut butter? I'm not telling you. You might spread it. I know you're all laughing at home. Don't worry. Let's see here. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. Classic puns. Too good. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. Those tires, man. It's tough. Where do cows go for entertainment? To the movies. Classic. We've definitely done that one before. It's good. I'm glad you're dying on the inside, Alexis. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. I do. We'll do a couple more as you're waiting for everyone to get on. What do you call a bee having a bad hair day? A frisbee. Get it? Oh, classic. What does a nut say when it sneezes? Cashew. I love cashews. They're actually kind of my favorite. My dad did this not 10 minutes ago. I can't handle this. I'm so sorry. Your dad was telling great jokes. It's hard. Great jokes, man. They're great. What do you call a shoe made out of a banana? A slipper. Get it? Because you slip on it, but it's a shoe, so slipper. Cinderella would appreciate that one. Why is corn such a good listener? Because it is all ears. Classic. I love it. What do Olympic sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Get it? 2 terms there. 2 different meanings. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles. Like 10 tentacles? Tentacles. Yep. A magician was walking down the street and turned into a grocery store. I don't get it. A magician was walking down the street and turned into a grocery store. If you guys get that one, let me know. It's going right over my head. It's rough. I wrote a song about a tortilla. Actually, it's more like a rap. Rap is in like WRAP, you know. Good time, good time. My friend recently got crushed by a pile of books. He's only got his shelf to blame. It's tough. It's tough. A horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey." The horse says, "Sure." That's funny. Oh, Matthew explained this. Oh, both Neil and Matthew explained it. Oh, he becomes the store. That makes sense. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your help on that one. I appreciate it. I do. Okay, we'll do 2 more, and then I have a couple of COVID-19 pickup lines. You are welcome. You can use them in the near future. Okay, here's another one that there's no like answer to it, so let me know. You guys might get this one. 6 out of 7 of Snow White's dwarfs are not happy. You have to know the 7 dwarfs' names. If you don't know that one might not make sense. But 6 out of the 7 Snow White's dwarfs are not happy. Okay, and last one. I'm hoping it's good. I used to be a banker, but I lost interest. Whew, that's rough. Guys, it would be a tough time to be a banker right now. That is not the job that I would want. Well, I hope you guys are all doing well. It's good to see all of you that are here joining us tonight. I think a couple more people are going to be joining us. I sent a link out on Facebook, and then I had to go in and redo it. And so I'm not sure if that link worked or not. Hopefully it did. But people might still be trying to join us. So we'll give them a few more minutes to join us. But as promised, some COVID-19 pickup lines. Prepare yourselves. These are pretty epic. I don't know if you've heard these yet or not. I just discovered them. A friend just sent them to me. I felt very honored that she would send these to me. So they're called social distancing pickup lines. Our first one, prepare yourself. Prepare. If COVID-19 doesn't take you out, can I? Classic. Since all the public libraries are closed, I'm checking you out instead. These are good, right? You can't spell virus without you and I. And you know, it's going around. Everybody's got the virus. We just need to be together in this. Baby, do you need toilet paper? Because I can be your Prince Charming. Too good. Too good. Hope you all have plenty of toilet paper, by the way. I saw you from across the bar. Stay there. It's a great pickup line right there. Without you, my life is as empty as the supermarket shelf. Whew. Deep. That one cuts deep. Especially if you guys are looking for flour right now. Oh my goodness. I was just trying to bake some bread and there was no flour. It was rough. So empty as that flour shelf right now. It's an empty heart. Got 3 more. Hey babe, can I ship you a drink? Can't deliver or hand it to you, but I can ship it to you. You can't spell quarantine without you are a cutie. Oh, clever. And then our last one goes back to Christmas time. So I know it's not Christmas, but it might feel like a little bit like Christmas break. So here you go. I really can't stay, baby. It's COVID-19 outside. Oh, I hope those brought you guys some joy. They made me laugh a lot. I can definitely send those out. If you would like them, let me know. I can send you some. I can send you that picture afterwards. So feel free to shoot me a text if you want those. I'll send them out after. But I thought those were really funny and thought you guys would all enjoy those. I'm loving the comments coming in. Keep them coming in, guys. Keep communicating with us. We want to hear from you. We want to hear how you're doing, what you've been doing lately, maybe what you're wearing if you're still in your pajamas, or maybe you decide to change today. I know I had a friend call me and tell me I need to change my clothes at least every day at 8 p.m. That way I can change from the pajamas I've been in all day to new pajamas. So I feel you. I do. We've been having some staff meetings, and it's been funny because we'll all be in like something that looks nice up top, or like we'll try to like put it together up top, but then a lot of us are still in pajama pants on the bottom. So if that's you today, respect, love you, miss you guys a lot. Tonight, we're going to go ahead and jump in. It is 7:11, so hopefully everyone's been able to join and figure it out. So we're going to go ahead and start with our game. So if you are ready for a game tonight, we're not going to do pizza delivery tonight. Sorry, guys. If you are the winner, we're going to keep track from here on out. So Grant gets a point. Maybe we'll keep second place in mind. Maybe. So if you guys... if you win, we're going to keep track. And at the end of the quarantine, when we all get back together again, I will have a massive prize for the overall winner. So playing for keeps every week, going to keep score. So keep coming back, keep participating, and we'll see who wins it all in the end. I just read this joke, though, from Alexis Arnett, and I think I need to share it really fast. Alexis, for you, thanks for the joke. What do you call a bear with no teeth? Gummy bear! So good. Also, anyone have gummy bears? I've really been wanting some lately. Like those would be really good. They're great. So our game this evening is called Guess That Noise. So what's going to happen is I'm going to play a noise. I went around my house and I recorded myself making different noises, not like me, myself, but like the objects that you're guessing. So I'm going to play a noise, and then as you guys are thinking what it is, go ahead and keep guessing. Neil actually has the list of what they are as well, so he can call them out. If I miss it, he can check them on. Or he can let you know that you got it. And if no one gets it after a minute, I'm going to have a timer up. Then I will give you a hint, and then I'll give you another minute. And if no one guesses it within those 2 minutes, there is no winner of that round. I will be the winner because I beat all of you. Mwahaha. I bested you. And so if no one gets it, then no one gets the point. And so at the end, we'll rack up points and see who the winner is for this week. So go ahead and prepare your listening ears. I'm going to pull up a 1-minute timer really fast. And I can let you guys know when we're going to start. Okay, here's our 1-minute timer. There we go. And let me make sure our volume is up. Let me get our first one up and going. And these are all things that are in my house or close to me. They're not like a tiger from a zoo or anything like that. So they should be things you guys are familiar with, but maybe everyone might not have all these objects. So that's okay if not. But any guess, feel free to guess as many times as you want. There's no judgment for wrong answers here. So our first one, are you guys all ready? I'm going to go ahead and start the clock, and I'm going to hit play on our first one. Any guesses on what that could be? I'm going to play it one more time. Not a toilet flushing. Oh, nicely done. A blender it is. Good work, guys. A car backfiring. That was a good guess. Good guess. I like these. Good work, guys. These are awesome. Not a dog. That's clever. Hair dryer. Nope. It was indeed the blender. So good job, guys. Those of you that got it. It looks like Matthew, Grant, you also got it. Grant coming in hot again with these answers. Nicely done. A card shuffler, also a good answer. I like these. Good work, guys. So number one was a blender. Good work. I had ice in the blender, so blend it up. It was a ninja. I don't know if that's important, but it was to me. Okay, so here goes our next sound. Are you ready? I'm going to play that again. Yes, Cole Hayworth. Nicely done. It is indeed coins. Those are actually a group of euros. Grant coming with coins. Yep, good work, everybody. Way to get those coins. Those are my euros, my coin euros from Slovakia when we were there. So nicely done. And it was coins falling indeed. It was fun to video record all these earlier today. I had them in a glass jar. I was dumping them out. So good work, everybody. Are you ready for our next one? Oh, Grant, you're before him, but Cole technically texted it first, I think. Sorry, Grant. It's all what we got in front of us. Sorry, man. So our next one, I'm resetting our timer. Okay, here's the next video. I'm gonna play it again. Any guesses as to what this could be? I'll play it a couple more times here. Nope, it's not grating cheese. What a great answer, Will. Way to come in. Sandpaper, nope. Scissors, nope. Sandpaper, nope. A brush, no. Pepper grinder, no. Slinky, nope. These are all good guesses, guys. I'll go ahead and play it a couple more times. It is not a salt grinder. The bouncing light from Pixar. It's a good guess, Will, but nope. Ariella, yes, it is a spray bottle. Nicely done. Not a salt shaker, mixing the crushed ice from the blender. Not a stapler, spray bottle. Good job, Ari. You got that one first. Good work. Alexis, way to come in, sank it with that spray bottle. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. That was a spray bottle in my sink, so good work. That would be the next one. Okay, are you guys ready for our next one? As soon as I hit play, it's going, and I'm going to go ahead and start our timer as well. And here we go. This one is super, super tricky. You have to pay very attention to details. Nope, no one's got it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. Nope, there's misleading background noise. So it's the noise over the humming. Yeah, this one's super hard. Let me try again. That is our timer, so you guys get a hint. Cicely, you are on the right page. Sounds like someone chewing at the end. That is correct. It is a living creature. I'm going to play it again. Nope, it's not gum. There is someone chewing at the end. Maybe try guessing try guessing the living creature. There you go. There's some. It's not a goat. Great guess though. There has been a goat in my yard before. Not someone chewing gum. Not a fish tank. Not a cat. It is alive. It is a dog. Nicely done, Matthew. I'm actually going to show you guys this video, and it'll make a little bit more sense, I think, once you see it and hear it. Okay, are you ready? Can you guys see this? This is my dog. So it was my dog walking over to me. Those were his nails on the wood floor. And that was him eating a treat. So that was really good. Dog eating ice cream. I love that, Ari. Oh, there goes my timer. Okay, awesome. Good work, guys. Good work. These are really good guesses. Oh, a hamster. I wish I had a hamster. And it wasn't me, Ari, but that's funny. That's too funny. Okay. Are you guys ready for the next one? Good work on that one, Matt. Way to get that dog in there. Okay, here goes our next sound. So it might be a little harder. I'm going to play it again. I'll play it a couple more times because it's really short. Corbin coming in strong. Dang, nicely done. It is not the wind. It is indeed a sewing machine. Nicely done. Not the garbage disposal, not a soap dispenser. Platypus on a wood panel floor. Will, that is a fair guess after my dog walking on the floor. Totally fair. Corbin, nicely done. Lawnmower. That would have been good, Sadie, but I did not go out to my garage for my lawnmower, or the extra one. The wind, nope. Sewing machine. Good job, guys. Yep, I've been sewing masks a lot this week lately, and so decided to get out the good old sewing machine and do a couple of answers there. So good work, guys. Good work on the sewing machine. Okay, are you ready for the next one? Here we go. I'm gonna play it again. Cole, okay, I see you. It is indeed a door. It is a door opening. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Yep. Opening a door. Good work. It is opening. Yep. Good job. Did you guys get that before I said it, though? That's the real question. Nicely done on getting that first, Cole. Good work. Cole and Grant, I'm sure you guys are right next to each other and talking this out. So whoever gets the point, that's whoever's the faster texter. But good work to both of you. Good work, everyone. Good work. Okay, we're moving on to our next one. So get the door out of your head. Moving on. Here comes the next sound. I'm gonna play it again. Yes, Will. Nicely done. I'm not quite sure what car straw is, but I think you meant starting a car. Total. Yep, there it is. Good job. Good job, guys. Yep, nicely done, everyone. It is a car. There you go. I think all of you have one of those within close range to you. Maybe not. Maybe it's not your own. Maybe it's your parents. Maybe it's not in a garage. Maybe it's on the street or in a driveway. I don't know. But all of you have one. So way to recognize that sound, everybody. Good work. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next sound. So here you go. Yep, there it is, guys. There it is. It is indeed the wind. That wind was crazy today. I think I saw it up to like 26 miles per hour today. That was insane. Did anyone go outside in the wind and like feel like they were getting blown away? Oh my goodness. Our dog went out, the same dog I just showed you guys, Buddy, and his hair was all like this and his face was like this and he was like fighting the wind just to like walk. It was crazy. He's not very big. So nicely done, guys. Will, way to get that one. Walking outside. Ari, I was outside, but I was technically standing. Will definitely got it with the wind. So good job. It was very blustery is a good word for that. Yep. Good work, guys. Good work. If you have any moments of you being in the wind of some epic photos, or maybe siblings, or maybe your dog, I would love to see them. So send them to me as well. That would be awesome. Okay, our next sound. Here you go. I'm going to go ahead and play that again. Chips. Nope, a good guess. That was a good guess, Cicely. Let me play it again. Not a sprayer, not opening a can, not cutting paper. Ari coming in strong with lighting a match. Nicely done. Cracking eggs. That's such a great guess, Brad. But Ariella, you did a great job of guessing. It is indeed lighting a match. Ari, if your brother Isaiah is with you and he's also answering, give him credit as well. Nicely done. It's not the printer, not ripping paper, but these are great guesses, guys. Great guesses. I like it. It was indeed lighting a match. Okay, here goes our next one. I'm going to go ahead and play it again. This might be a sound you guys have been making a lot lately. Any guesses? I'll play it 2 more times because it's a short clip. Mm. Let's see here. Crushing a water bottle, chip bag, rain, crushing a water bottle, typing. Matthew, you got it. Chip bag, chips. Yep, good job, everybody. Any guesses on what type of chips they were? A popping bubble wrap. I like that. Good job. I think Matthew got that one first, right, with the chip bag. Nicely done. Any guesses of what chips I'm eating? And technically, I don't think they're chips. So if you get that guess right, Neil doesn't actually know that, but feel free to, not sour cream and onion, feel free to guess. Um, they're in the chip aisle, I think, but they're technically not chips. So let me know what your guesses are. Bugles. Great answer because you guys know they are definitely some of my favorite, but not Bugles. Nope. But you guys have the right idea. Those technically are not chips. Not Cheetos. Pretzels. Sadie, you were on the right trail. They are a type of pretzel. But let me know if you find the certain type of pretzel. Not Cheetos, not Poppables. Brad, definitely not Bugles. Again, I love it. Not Funyuns. These are great. They are in the pretzel family, though. So they're specific flavor, I should say. They're awesome. Not pretzel sticks, not gluten-free pretzels, not told gold or rolled gold, I think is what you're going for. Pretzels with peanut butter in them, those are bomb.com, Riley, but that is not what they are. Pretzel sticks, nope. Told gold again, pretzel log, nope. My R doesn't work. Oh, I'm so sorry, Will. Cheese pretzels, combos, peanut butter pretzels, nope. I think Ari was the closest with like the flavor though. They're not cheese, but kind of that direction, I guess. I don't know. It's if you guys think of the Super Bowl party, we had something there that was a hot commodity, and it would have been stuff that was not used to make it. Well, the flavor would have been used to make it. Hot pretzels. I think tonight's big loser. Can you tell us who you are, what your first name is, so we can know who we're talking to there? Not nacho pretzels. Yes, buffalo. So they're hot buffalo wing pretzels. Nicely done, Sadie. They are awesome. They're actually like little pretzel pieces. They're not like full pretzels, and they're like, I think they come from like the pretzel rods. You know how they're a little bit thicker. And so it's just like bunches of that, and then it's got this hot buffalo wing sauce on it. And normally I do not like spicy things at all, but these are bomb.com, guys. Go try them out. They're Snyder's of Hanover. This is not an ad, by the way. I would totally do an ad for them if they ever asked, and I would totally get a bunch of them. If they would ever pay me for that and pay me in pretzels, that would be amazing. But these are my quarantine COVID-19 food suggestion. So they're pretzel pieces, Snyder's of Hanover, bursting with flavor, and they are hot buffalo wing, and they are so good. So Google them. They're bomb.com. I don't know if I can post a photo, but this is what they look like. I can kind of show you a photo there. They're so good. It's not a very good photo. I'll take a photo and send it to you later. Text me if you want a photo of it. So good. So good. Okay. I think I have like 4 or 5 more sounds. You guys ready for the next one? Here we go. Just kidding. My phone muted. We're going to do that again. Okay, here's our next sound. I promise these are all appropriate, by the way. Wonder what this could be. Water, rain, garbage disposal, hot pretzels, and blender. Great guess, Will Palmer, but no, be more specific. Matthew, you are on the right trail. Water faucet, that is correct. Alexis Arnett. And then we got ice machine from fridge. That's a good guess. Sink, in a sink. So we're going to give it to Alexis on that one. Rain on a windshield. I like that. It is indeed water faucet being turned on. So Matthew, you had the right idea. You just weren't completely there yet. So great job, Alexis. Way to get that one nicely done. Rain on a windshield would have been great. But thankfully we didn't have rain today, so I couldn't record rain because we had just wind instead, which I'll take. I'll take over rain. So good work, Alexis. Okay, here comes your next one. Are you ready?
Make sense because two things. One,
I'm gonna go again.
make sense because two things. One,
Pizza rolls. I love that guess. Matthew Albrecht with microwave is correct. Pizza rolls would have been amazing, Sadie. Those sound so good. I hope that's what you're eating right now. Microwave it is, guys. Good work, everybody. Oh no, your feet is frozen. I'm so sorry, Alexis. That's frustrating. But good work, guys. Microwave it is. Nicely done. Way to know your sounds. We've got 2 or 3 more here. So here is our next sound. Sadie, you had some pizza rolls for supper. Solid choice. Okay, here goes our next sound. I'm going to play it again. Not a hammer. Chopping, cutting vegetables, stapler. Matthew Albrecht, you have it correct. Chopping, you had the right idea, Cole. Well, I guess that's they're kind of the same thing. Can you name what vegetable I was chopping between Cole and Matthew? We'll see which one of you gets that. Because Cole had it right with chopping, and cutting vegetables was also correct, though. So Matthew's technically right because he gave us what I was chopping. Yep, chopping food. Cole, you were so close. A carrot. Yes, Cole, that is exactly what I was chopping. I was actually chopping a baby carrot because our whole ones were, somewhere else. Onion, great guess. Cucumber, great guess. Carrot for the win. Maybe this is just me and maybe I'm super weird, but I love to dip carrots in peanut butter. They are my favorite. I also love doing that with celery. I don't know if you guys have ever had like ants on a log where you put you have a piece of celery and then you put peanut butter on it and then raisins. I know that was one of my favorite snacks growing up as a kid. I still love it to this day, but instead I take the whole celery stalk, dip it in the peanut butter, and yep, it's super good. Good job, guys. Okay, here goes our next sound. Yes, Sadie, nicely done. It is indeed the toilet. I'm glad you can all recognize that sound. All these, all the toilet paper puns right now. So I had to do some toilet paper. Good work, guys. Good work. Toilet flushing. Yep. Good job, everybody. Good work. Good work. Brad, way to be very specific. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Yep. But good job, guys. Good work, Sadie, on that one. Okay. Here comes our final sound of the evening. Yep. This is it. Get ready. You ready? Headphones on tight, or whatever you gotta do. Prepare yourself. Final sound. I'm gonna go again. Rice, good guess, Matthew, but nope. I'll play it one more time. These are all great guesses. Let's see. We got rice from Matthew. It is not rice. Alexis, it is indeed salt. Sadie, scrubbing. Nope. A shaker. Nope. Pepper. Egg shaker. Nope. Alexis, nicely done with the salt. Bonus point if you can tell me what kind of salt it is. There are different kinds of salt. Yes, that is something really random and weird, but mine is very specific salt. I'm very picky with my salt. I also love salt and put it on everything. So salt is very important to my life. So tell me what kind of salt I have. It is not sea salt. Matthew Albrecht, Himalayan pink salt. It is. Nicely done. Good work, guys. It is not sea salt. It is Himalayan sea salt or pink salt. Sorry. Matthew, I like that you kept going with your idolized or I. How do you guys say that? Iodized? Iodized? Kosher would be great too. Sea salt. Nope. Himalayan pink stuff, guys. It is bomb.com. It's my favorite salt. Also, I like that it's pink because it's pretty. You know, it's fun to be early. Okay. Well, great job, everyone. Neil, you can feel free to text me a winner if you would like. I think I know who it is, but feel free to shoot that to me. Iodized. Okay. Thanks, Neil. Thanks. Good job, everyone. Way to guess their sounds. If you have game ideas or you have suggestions, feel free to send them our way. We're always open to taking suggestions. Don't worry, I have a few more in my back pocket for a couple more weeks, but I would love to hear your ideas as well. I hope you know we want to hear from you guys. We love you guys. I'm super pumped you're here with us tonight. If you want to go ahead and pull up some lyrics, we're going to go ahead and do some worship together. And so our first song tonight is going to be Waymaker. And so if you want to go ahead and pull up the lyrics, Waymaker by Leland. Waymaker by Leland, Leeland. I'll actually go ahead and put it in the chat. I'm going to do just like I did last time. I'm going to put on the song. I'm going to exit the camera so we can just praise and worship in whatever form that is. So if that's sitting for you, if that's standing, if that's walking around, if that's closing your eyes, whatever you guys want to do, feel free to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and then we'll just spend some time in worship. So here we go with Waymaker. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle work, promise keep, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle work, promise keep, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. Healing every heart. Oh, I worship you, Jesus. I worship you. Turning lives around. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. You've been in every heart. You are here. Been in every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are. Waymaker, miracle worker, you are. Yeah, sing it again. You are, yeah. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. That's who you are, Jesus. The waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is, see, that's who you are. Oh, that is who you are. And that is who you are. Oh, and that is who you are. That is who you are. My Jesus, that is who you are. That is who you are. Oh, it's your, that is who you are. That is who you are. My Jesus. Yes, it is, yeah. It's who you are. We make it. Let's sing this together, even when I don't see it. Come on, even when. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop. Come on. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, yeah. Even when I don't see it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop. You know why you make it. Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Oh, that is who you are. Miracle worker, that is who you are. We made light in the darkness. Oh, his name is above. His name is above depression. His name is above loneliness. Oh, his name is above disease. His name is above cancer. His name is above every other name. That is who you are. That is who you are. Jesus. That is who you are. Oh, I know that is who you are. It's good. Our next song is going to be Reckless Love. So feel free to go ahead and pull up those lyrics. Reckless Love by Corey Asbury. I'm going to try playing it from my computer so it might sound a little bit different. Here we
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. When I was your fault, still your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no words, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. And I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still, you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. No shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick
Good. Oh man, guys, I love that song so much. Um, let's just go ahead and take a second, and we're just gonna pray. And then I want to hear how you guys are doing. I want to hear kind of how this week has been. But let's take a minute and just invite the Holy Spirit into this. Father, I'm just so thankful that even though when Lord, when things get canceled and when life is going crazy, Lord, that you still remain, Lord, and you still give us new mercies every morning, God, and you still give us opportunities to love on others, Lord, and you remind us of your love in such simple ways. God, I think of the mighty wind today, and when your servant, I think it was Elijah, Lord, he was seeking you and he was seeking your voice, Lord. He was seeking an answer from you. And there was a giant wind, but you weren't in the mighty wind. You were in the quiet whisper, Lord. And you meet us in the quiet times. God, right now, it might be really quiet in our homes or it might be really loud. And so, God, either way, I just pray that your presence would be there, Lord, that we would just invite your spirit in and you would just be with us and that we would hear that quiet whisper of your love for us. God, we just pray that this time is glorifying to you. And we just pray that you would just be praised today. In your name, amen. So it's super weird not to be with you guys and not to be doing worship. It's been such a gift to have Ella and Will and Isaiah and just the group and Janan leading us in worship. And so, yeah, I really miss that. And just being together, there's something beautiful about that. And so, guys, I miss all of you. I hope you're doing okay. Feel free to comment. I would love to hear how you're doing. I'll go back and read them after the teaching. Yeah, let us know how if you're going stir crazy, if you're doing anything fun, maybe you have projects you're working on. I know I made some masks for the hospital and nursing homes, and that was really cool. Took some of my time, but yeah, let us know what you're doing. Let each other know what you're doing. We'd love to hear from you. That's a great prayer request. Thanks, Grant. Okay, so if you guys have your Bibles, go ahead and open them up. We are going to be in three different places today. We're going to be in Matthew, we're going to be in Luke, and we're going to be in Acts. So if you want to find bookmarks, I know I'm using my joke cards. I think that's the right way. Yep, using my joke cards to save my spot in my Bible for all the different places. So if you want to grab a paper to do it, or maybe it's a finger. So you're going to want to open up to Matthew chapter 9. Luke chapter 7. Yep. And sorry, it's written down in front of me. I should just be reading it. So Matthew 9, Luke chapter 7, and Acts chapter 2. We would love to hear about what you're doing. Thanks, Matthew. Thanks for doing that. But yeah, go and get your Bible out. So before we jump in, though, I want to let us know where we're at. We've been talking about the Bless Initiative. We started about forever ago, it feels like now, because I don't know about you guys, but it feels like every day is like 4 days. But it feels like that was forever ago. So we've been in this Bless Initiative, right? We're talking about the mission for the church and how we as the youth department can lead in that. And so we started out with just being intentional with prayer, right? Being prayerful for our neighbors, loving on them that way. And then we talked about last week just listening with care, how to listen to them. I want to know, did you guys listen? Like, did you guys check in on any neighbors? Did you listen to anyone? I'd love to hear about that. Maybe if you signed up for the care plan, we'd love to hear if you're doing that. Or maybe you're someone who you need some support. If that's you and you're like, I'm really struggling, let us know. We want to be in this with you. I would love to spend time with you. There's a Calendly app that you can go to. If you go to calendly.com, it's like the word calendar, but instead of the R at the end, it's LY. And I can post it in here, or Neil can post it in here for us. It's calendly.com/FMC Youth Mary. You guys can schedule appointments with me, and we can hang out via FaceTime or phone call or whatever works best. I know I've done Zoom calls, I've done Google Hangouts, I think they're called, FaceTime, I've done Facebook Messenger chats, the video in there. I've done all sorts of things. So if you guys want to hang out with me or talk to me about anything, I would love to know. I would love to spend time with you. Feel free to get on the app, schedule some time with me. I know I had a couple conversations this past week just about how we can grow, how we can be intentional about our relationship during this time. And that was really cool, really encouraging. We have a bunch of people who are seeking to get in their word more. So that was fun just to brainstorm ideas of how they could do that, how they could be more intentional. Yeah, so if you guys want to talk, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to spend time with you. But we'll go ahead and jump in. So this week is Eat Together, right? Before we talk about COVID-19 right now, I want us to talk about maybe something from a couple of weeks ago, or maybe if you're homeschooled, or maybe if you do online school or your life is a little bit different, then maybe be creative with this and see what answers we can get. Okay. So I want us to talk about eating together. And who do you guys normally sit with at lunch? I think of like the cafeteria and lunch tables, and I think about who I used to sit with in high school and then who I sat with in college. I know in high school, I had a group of friends from church that I would sit with. There were about 8 girls that we would all sit together every week. Most of us were from my church, and then a couple girls that weren't from the church, but they were all in our friend group. And then after I stopped sitting with them when I started dating a boy, yeah, you guys know how that goes. I dated a boy, and so I sat with him at his lunch table and his group of friends. A lot of the football players. They were a good time, lots of jokes there. So, who did you guys sit with? I know in college at lunch and dinner time, I would sit with my soccer teammates a lot of the times. Or if I was coming back from a class, I'd sit with my classmates from that class. So, who do you sit with at lunch? Who do you associate with when you eat? I think it's important um, to like know who we're around, who surrounds us, and who we associate ourselves with, right? To like be able to identify that. And the thing is, I think about like famous people, right? So if who is your guys' favorite like movie character or maybe singer? I know I have a ton of respect for Ed Sheeran. I really like him. I also love Sam Smith, or is it Sam Smith? Sam Hunt. Sorry, Sam Smith is like a pop singer, right? Sam Hunt is country. I love Sam Hunt. I love Carrie Underwood, Trish Yearwood. Reba's great. Some classic country artists. I also have a slight obsession with Meghan Markle. And so I'm thinking, like, man, if they invited me to have dinner with them, oh my goodness, to sit at the same table as Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, guys, that would make my year. Like, oh, that would be amazing. Let's you guys have your mom. That's a great person to eat dinner with. Brent, Luke, Galen, those are great people you eat lunch with. The Beatles totally count, Sadie. Totally count. You could totally have dinner with the Beatles. Some of them are still alive. But so if Meghan Markle invited me to come eat dinner with her at her house, that would be so epic. But what would that say about me, right? If I was invited, it would mean that I was her guest of honor, right? That she was inviting me to come and she would inviting me to her level because she's kind of like a princess. Not a big deal. It's fine. But she's totally a princess. And so, but if she invited me to dinner, that would be inviting me to sit with a princess, right? So like sitting with a queen or a king, because servants don't eat the same time as the royal people, right? They're serving them, they're standing there making sure they don't need anything. So that would mean I'm not servant status, I'm at her status. That would be so epic. So yeah, I want to see who do you guys want to sit with? Jeremy Camp, he would be great. He would be awesome to sit with at lunch. I like this. This is good. So I want to hear the people you want to sit with, but I think of the status they bring us. Or I think of like if your parents are having like a serious conversation and they invite you to sit at the table with them, then they kind of bring you on their level, right? They're talking to you about serious things. They're not like dumbing it down or like treating you like a child, right? They're bringing you up to their level. And so we're going to look at an example of this from scripture, actually. So go ahead and open up from your finger spot to Matthew 9. We're going to read verses 9 through 13. Because who we sit with at lunch does matter, believe it or not. Okay, so Matthew chapter 9, looking at verse 9 and going through verse 13. I'm going to go ahead and read it for us. As Jesus went on from there, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the tax collector's booth. "Follow me," he told him. And Matthew got up and followed him. While Jesus was having dinner at Matthew's house, many tax collectors and sinners came and ate with him and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they asked his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" On hearing this, Jesus said, It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. But go and learn from what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice, for I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners. And so Jesus does this super cool thing, right? He is pretty much the Meghan Markle for me, or the Jeremy Camp, or the Beatles, or whoever it is that you guys want to eat dinner with, right? Like Jesus has this status amongst the Jews, right? He's not like as famous as these people, um, but he has this status to uphold, right? Of he's a Jew, and so he has this standard. They don't associate themselves with certain people, but he chooses to go and invite a tax collector to have dinner with him, or to go have dinner at his house. Not just like, hey, come to the restaurant with me, but I want to have it at your house. So giving him this honor, right? Bringing him up to his level, this social status. So he goes and he has dinner, and then not only is it just a tax collector, but then we get sinners. And I mean, when it says sinners, I'm like, who all do they mean? Like, is this sinners as in like we've got prostitutes, we've got gangbangers, we've got like drug lords, we've got murderers? Like, what level of sinners do we have here? Because it doesn't specify, right? It just says sinners. And so we've got all these sinners, these people that are not as good, not as worthy, right? Not on the same class as Jesus. And he's eating with them, right? He's sitting with them. He's eating with them. And so these people come up, right? And they're like, "Yo, dude, like, what do you think you're doing? Like, these people aren't worth your time, and like, you kind of look like them when you're eating with them, right? Like the people you associate yourself with, that's who represents you." And so they're like, "Dude, what do you think you're doing?" And Jesus' response is beautiful. It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick, right? Like the people that are like those of us that are healthy, we're fine. We don't need any help from a doctor. We don't need to go hang out with our doctor right now, right? Especially right now. We don't want to go to the doctor because otherwise it might make us sick, right? And so he's saying, like, you guys that are doing things right, like, you don't need me, but these are the people that need me. And so they're the ones I'm going to spend time with. And then in verse 13, but go and learn what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice. For I have come to call the righteous, for I have not come to call the righteous, but the sinners. So I was focusing on this one section where it says, I desire mercy, not sacrifice. And I was thinking how that would look in our life today, because Jesus does a great example of this. But mercy, not sacrifice. And so I was thinking, if this was me today, mercy would be very different than sacrifice, because sacrifice would be if I came upon a homeless person, and I was like, hey, I want to help you out. I would maybe sacrifice a few dollars and buy them a sandwich, right? It's a sacrifice because I'm spending money on them, right? But it's a small sacrifice. And I'm helping you out, right? I'm feeding them like what they need, but it's not the same as mercy, because mercy would be showing them that extra step of compassion. And that would be taking them the sandwich and say, hey, can I sit and eat with you? Right? Can I get to know you better? Can I love on you? Can I hear your story and spend time with you? It's that extra level of loving on them. Sacrifice is just giving, right? It's easy just to give and walk away. But then to actually like engage and enter into their world, and do life with them, that's different, right? It shows them value. It brings them up to your status. And we're going to look at more of this for what happens to us usually when we do this, right? Because there's consequences for every action, right? And there's a reaction for every action. If you don't know this, your science teachers might teach you this eventually. But I'm sure you guys have all heard those statements. And so we're going to look into Luke, because Jesus experiences some backlash from doing this. So let's go to Luke chapter 7, verses 34 and 35. And it says this: The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and you say, here is a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. But wisdom is proved right by all her children. So Jesus is doing this. He's showing this group of people, these sinners and these tax collectors, he's showing them mercy, right? By sitting with them, bringing them up to his class, like saying, I'm not better than you. I just want to love on you and be in your space. And yet these people are coming and saying, oh, what a glutton. Gluttony is when you overeat, right? Like you want all the food for you and you're just going to eat all the food. And so they're saying, like, you're such a glutton because you're eating with them, and you're such a drunkard, because that's what these people are known for. And so since he's spending time with them, he's getting put in their class, right? He's getting lowered. And so I think of like the kid that smells bad, maybe, because let's be real, we all know there's at least one kid in our lifetime that we've encountered that has smelled bad. Maybe it was in elementary school. Maybe they still wet their bed or something at night, or maybe it was in junior high, and maybe they weren't able to have clean clothes or something, or maybe it was in middle school as well, when like, body odor starts to become a thing and we're learning about deodorant. Thankfully you guys all have that down packed. Good job, thank you, we appreciate you and your deodorant. But there's that one kid that would bring down our social class, right? They would make us look less cool. But this is who Jesus goes and hangs out with, because these are the people who need it the most. And the last verse of Luke 7:35 says, "But wisdom is proved right by all her children." I was trying to figure out what this meant. I was like, God, what does this mean? Like, wisdom is proved right by her children. Like, that sounds like a riddle. Like, what's going on? Um, but this clicked because wisdom is proved right by all her children. This is like, this is saying that like how you parent your children, sh- like how they act is how it shows how you parent. I think that came out right. Yeah. And so the actions of the children are proving the kind of parent you are. And so what he's saying is my actions, what I'm doing, are proof enough of this mercy that I'm trying to show, right? He's telling them they need to learn this concept of mercy over sacrifice. And he's saying, I'm living this out. Like my actions are showing the truth. Like I'm not a drunken, I'm not a glutton. I'm just loving on these people. And it's out of love and wisdom. And so he's saying my actions are showing perfectly fine what I'm doing. And so then we're going to continue on because this is all related to school, right? It's all like, okay, well, like that's what I could do in school, or like maybe at a restaurant, or maybe out in public if you're homeschooled, or maybe it is choosing to eat with that annoying sibling because I know they're getting on your nerves, or maybe it's choosing to eat with your mom when you're having when you're not getting along, or your dad. Maybe that's what it is right now, but um, I want to talk about specifically how we can be eating together and loving on each other in a special way during COVID-19. So we're going to go ahead and flip over to Acts chapter 2 now, because it feels like none of this applies, right? So Acts chapter 2, verse 42 through 47 says this. They devoted themselves to the apostles, teaching and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. Everyone was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs performed by the apostles. All the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. This is talking about the early church, right? So in the first couple of chapter, or the first chapter of Acts, Jesus has ascended into heaven. He's given them the Holy Spirit. They have Pentecost, where the believers are all together, and the Holy Spirit comes and like is like a fire on them. They all start speaking in tongues, and they're all sent out to preach the gospel. So really cool, right? But this is the church, right? They're taking care of each other. It says they're all together. So technically, we're not all together in person right now, but we're all in this similar situation, right? We're all in isolation. We're all learning how to live life in a new way. We're all separated. We all have different struggles going on, right? Maybe it's we're getting bored, we're getting stir crazy. Maybe you're getting lonely, really alone, or maybe depression is taking over, or maybe you've been really anxious about COVID-19. Whatever it is, we're all in the same boat, right? We might not be experiencing the exact same things as the other one, but we're all in a similar situation. And it says they broke bread and they prayed together. They sold their property to take care of each other, right? Every day they continued to meet together. We're meeting every week, right? Via whatever form we can, via Zoom or YouTube Live or Facebook, right? They broke bread and they were glad and they had sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying each other. And I love that. And the Lord added to their number daily. Guys, this is such a cool opportunity for us because right now we're all in different situations. Um, we're on the same boat of life being altered completely, but we have people around us who might have more need than us, right? I know I've been talking with several people. A lot of guys, a lot of people are losing jobs right now, or maybe their hours are being cut, or maybe they're being forced to take vacation. Like, how awful would this be if you were forced to take your vacation inside and like you didn't get summer vacation? You didn't have an opportunity to rest away from the chaos. Instead, you were forced to take it and like be stuck in your house, right? Like that would be really hard. I know that there are some people who like they're worried about how they're going to pay their bills the next couple of weeks and maybe even months. There's a lot of stress. I know there's some people that are like, I'm going crazy because I'm alone right now, and it's really scary and it's really hard. Loneliness is so real and really tough, and they're really missing people. I know some people feel overwhelmed by all the technology, but yet they still feel lonely even though there's so many things coming at them. It's just so much happening all at once. But it's our job to take care of each other, right? And this is what we talked about when we talk about flourishing. This is the in aspect of loving on each other. So, how can we be creative? How can we be loving on each other? How can we be intentional about taking care of each other? There's an awesome opportunity called the COVID-19 Care Plan. This is a way that if you and your family, if you guys want to reach out and love on other people in the fellowship community, specifically those that are in the medical field, we have a lot of parents in the medical field that are still out and about and they're getting exposed to this every day. And it's really stressful and hard, guys. It's so tough. If you don't know a medical professional, I would encourage you to contact your friends and see if they know anyone, and just hear their perspective, or maybe ask your friends about their parents and their that are medical professionals, because it's a really hard time to be a medical professional. Those that are highly vulnerable, those that are elderly or maybe have an underlying immune system issue or like a sickness or asthma. There can be a lot of anxiety or fear there. Also, those that are maybe still out in the workforce and getting exposed daily because of just their work life right now. But there's a lot of people that are needing help and needing loved on. And we really want to love on them. Last week, I know I talked about being creative with how to love your neighbors, maybe leaving them notes. And so the COVID-19 care plan care plan is a great way for us to love on each other, right, as a church body, to love on our in aspect, and just take care of each other. Um, and maybe that's like calling people, sending them cards. And so, my question for you guys today, and maybe you guys can answer this in your small groups, which you're going to meet with here in a few minutes. How are you taking care of God's community, right? We're told to take care of each other. The church in Acts 2 did a great job of taking care of each other. They even like sold property to help pay for each other's bills, right? Like how beautiful is that? So how are you taking care of yours? How are you taking care of the community? How are you helping it flourish? Um, and how are you flourishing personally during the quarantine, right? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you experiencing that time with God? Um, and are you just wasting your time? I know you guys have a lot of school going on. Some of you have school, some of you don't. I know this is spring break. And so I know a lot of us had trips canceled, which really stinks. And I feel that, guys. I'm so sorry. But what are you doing with this time? Are you going to make the most of it? Or are you going to sit on your butt and are you going to watch Netflix the whole time? Because I know that's my temptation is I just want to be lazy and just enjoy this. But what am I going to do to make a difference? Because the end of Acts 2, that passage we read, Acts 2, verse 47 says this, the end of it. And the Lord added to their number daily those who are being saved. The difference between us doing something and us not doing something is this, guys. It's life or death. It's people coming to Christ or it's souls being lost because that depression and anxiety will take over. And people are losing their lives to this. And so it's on us, guys. It's on us to take care of the people we love, take care of the people within our church body, take care of those around us, take care of us ourselves, right? In that relationship with God. But if we make the most of this opportunity and we grow and we reach out to those around us, the Lord is going to add to the number daily of those who are being saved. Like He's going to honor this. And so guys, this is literally life or death. We need to own it. And so what are you doing to change the outcome of COVID-19, right? Are you pouring into life for people, or are you choosing death because you're not pouring into them? And so I really want to challenge you guys with this. Think about what you're doing. If you're not doing anything, it's not too late, right? You can choose life. You can make that call. You can sign up for that care plan on the FMC website. You can call Neil and I, and we can give you guys opportunities to help love on people and people to work with. But it's up to you guys to choose life or death in this situation. We love you. We're praying for you guys. I do want to hear from you guys and how things are going. Please set up a Calendly moment or a Calendly time with me or Neil. But yeah, we want you guys to go ahead and meet with your small groups now. And I want to hear, or your small group leaders, they'll report back to us. And we want to know how you're pouring into other people, because it's not just about us, it's about our community. And we got to make sure we're taking care of that end so we can flourish. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, guys. We'll see you next week. Go have fun with your small groups.